hello.
I am Daniel Nikis.
Hello, Alessandro Panattoni. Welcome to Food 101.
Food, people. Let's talk about food. Oh, Shafi.
Hello, Daniel. How are you?
I'm fabulous like you. Another
Thank you.
episode of Food 101.
Fantastic.
And people, this month we're talking about regional dishes in Italy.
Yeah.
Even last month, starting last October,
Yes,
we
we start in October. Yes.
Yes, we did talk about the regional dishes in Italy. And so far, we did already talk about Sicily's number one last time. I think that's no September, Sefi.
That
We did
time,
this. Yeah, September 15 is our
eh,
first
the time pass fly, my friend. Hey, the next time gonna be Christmas, Yeah.
Christmas. Oh my goodness, people. I remembered last season.
Hmm.
Uh We did talk about Christmas recipe starting November, I think first week of November. Then we talk about from appetizer to dessert to main course, and today we will talk about regional dishes
Yes, I know.
because we did that already last year. So we continue our regional dishes, and for our fifth season, tune in, people. Please do support that for our first episode of our fifth season this coming December.
Fantastic.
Yes, Shafi. Before we go on, please invite you to please do grab a copy, grab a copy, purchase. Please purchase one of our merchandise, Food 101 merchandise. Name it, and we have it. As we're saying, you can see the baseball cap of Chef Alessandro. That's one of our merchandise. We have coffee mug, accessory pouch, apron, and many more available on Etsy and Shopify. So, Shafi, what we gonna talk about today?
Okay, today we talk about Calabria. Since we talk about Puglia last week, we talk about Calabria this week. So we got that one side to the other side of the boots. You know,
Yes, other side of the
cross
boots.
the street from Sicily. You know, at the Strait of Reggio of Messina, the Strait di Messina, and then you can see Sicily over there.
You've been there, Shafi.
I went to
Yeah,
Sicily. Yes, I've been to
yeah,
Sicily. Yes, beautiful.
beautiful. Yes,
And Calabria, same thing. Like Puglia, like Campania, like all the other region of Italy. They're all beautiful. They're
yes.
all unique for something. So for Calabria, well, the Calabria's got unique traits from French, Spanish, and Arabic influence from uh, thousand a year. you know. So on the
Thousand
cuisine
of
you can
years.
find on the cuisine you can find some similarity of this kind of country. So it's what we call it's one of the region that we can call it's for uh, easy and easy food and delicious food for but no expensive and not too much elaborated on it. So it's very simple food. That's what we can say about Calabria. But they got specific, unique things that that's so popular on it and very good on it. And for example, Calabrian chili pepper. Everybody knows the Calabrian chili pepper how good they are. They're strong and that's powerful. They're beautiful, spicy Calabria chili pepper. And but as always, I would like to start with bread because one of big influence of the Middle East in Calabria is the pita bread. It's almost like the pita bread, but they
Oh
get the
yes.
pita bread. The pita bread is, crunchy outside. It's nice and flat bread. It's crunchy outside, soft inside. And for generation, it's been, use for any kind of things in especially for the special diet, Calabria style classic diet. But you can find everywhere on the street, some with the stuff with the meat, some stuff with just herb, tomato, cheese, classic peppers of Calabria. So it's a really a classic, simple bread that you can stuff with something over there, and it's so
Yes.
popular.
One of their trademark, right, Chef?
Trademark, absolutely. Another one, it's kind of called biscotto di grano. It's kind of a biscuit like a bread, but it's no a sweet one. It's a salty one, and it's got the salty aftertaste. It's always amazing to enjoy with the red ripe tomato, and after you put a little bit water and oil on top to make a little bit softer again. That's one of another
Wow.
biscotto di grano. And of course, Calabria, we got the guanciale. You can
Your
find a very
favorite.
good, yes, a very good guanciale. It's like almost Lazio. We have our guanciale too, and we use for carbonara, matriciana, gricia. But we have a very good guanciale in Calabria, and it's very typical. It's a cured meat made from the pork cheeks or pork neck with lots of pepper, of course. It's got a full of pepper, and it's got a special a flavor on it. So you can really. It's also called buccalaru, something like that. Buccalaru. It's another name that they give for this guanciale, and it's always good for special pasta, that they make over there. And of course, talking about the guanciale, we cannot talk about the nduja, famous nduja sausage, it's nduja sausage, a classic Calabrian, very spicy, kind of a paste spread sausage. It's cured, lots of chili pepper. So if you like spicy sausage, I think this one is to love, only love that. It's an amazing sausage, an amazing spread. It's good for pizza, good for sandwich, good for pasta, good for everything. So if you like it, on top of the bread, drizzle with olive oil, that's perfect. Actually, you can use the pita bread for that. It will be perfect.
Yes.
Do you like nduja?
Delicioso.
Yeah, do you like nduja or not?
I don't know that one, Chefy. What's the
Oh,
nduja?
nduja, yeah, it's a very spicy
Uh,
salami. You can find it look like a salami, but inside it's very soft. So you can just open up
oh,
and spread it on it. It's very spicy. So if you like
it's
spicy, it's
like chorizo.
yeah,
Chorizo to
but
the
this is
Spanish.
full of it's red, completely red. This one.
Uh,
With Calabria spicy chili pepper. It's amazing, amazing, it's fantastic.
it's one of a kind.
One cheese that I really like is the provola from Calabria.
Provolone.
It's Calabrian provola. It's known for its exceptional flavor, and it's one of the finest cheese that you can find. As a cheese for Calabrian cheese. It's great for appetizer. It's good for to make some to melt it. It's amazing. You can melt it.
Pizza.
Oh yes, yes. You can serve smoke or grill. It doesn't matter. It's always good. It's fantastic. Another one is the caciocavallo, Calabrian caciocavallo. It's one of most famous too, especially the one produced from Sila. It's very good. It's spices. It depends of the age that it's got, and it's a very good match to pair with wine. It's a fantastic cheese to do that.
Fantastico.
It's good. Of course, il caciocavallo you can grate on top of the anything. You can grate on top of the lasagna, you can grate on top of the pasta, you can grate on top of the bruschetta. Why not? Talking about pasta, the lagane, that is one of the most old pasta that you can find in Italy, I guess, especially.
Yes.
It's a traditional staple of the land, practically. It's they call lagane or they call cicciari. Um, and the lagane it's a wide and thicker than tagliatelle, and it's usually served with in signature dish pasta or even some fresh soup too.
Yes, that'd be awesome. So, Sheppy, before we go on, let's
Yes.
shout out our listeners uh, all over the world. Let's speak three countries listening to us. Let's go to Denmark, shall we?
Okay, let's see. One second. Let me open up the window
Hello,
better.
Shafi.
There
I
we
think
go.
you're
Okay.
disconnected.
And we got capital
Yes.
region 79%, central Jutland 14%, and south Denmark 7%. Thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you so much, Denmark. And of course, after Denmark, let's shout out to the people listening in. Okay. Let's say we've done all those. Norway. I love
Norway,
Norway.
fantastic.
I love Norway.
Okay, Oslo county 53%, Buskerud 16%, Rogaland 11%, Viken 5%, Inland 5%, Aust-Agder 5%, and Marog, Rosdal 5%, and I think
Yes.
that's
Yes.
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 I hope I pronounced good. Sorry if I didn't. Forgive me.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Norway, for supporting this podcast. And last, Shavi, because we always do three countries every episode, let's do, okay, Belgium.
Belgium, fantastic. Wallonia, 61%. Brussels
Fantastic.
capital,
Belgium.
25%. Flanders, 14%.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Belgium. And all the countries listening to us. Thank you so much. In Apple Podcast platform, we got 81.6, web browser 5.8, Castbox at 5.5, Spotify 2.2, and other 4.9. Again, thank you so much for supporting this podcast, because this podcast is created to empower food itself. And tune in for our fifth season this coming December. We are ready. Fifth year, people. Imagine we are already on the fifth year. Thank you so much for supporting
Thank
this
you.
podcast. So, Shafi, what will be the next in the
The next,
list?
talking about the Calabria, we can talk about Tropea red onions. These red onions are very important ingredient in Calabria cuisine, especially from the cliff of Tropea. They can be raw, can be eaten raw. They can eat, in salad. They can be eaten in pizza, pasta, you name it. It's a very, very famous onion. It's very kind of almost sweet taste as an onion. It's very good. It's a red onion. It's fantastic. You can use for anything. I would suggest for a salad because it's one of my favorite anyway.
Yes.
And for the dessert, I would like to tell you about torrone. A traditional confectionery of torrone. It's like a nougat candy that we use in Italy, especially for the Christmas time. It's
Torone, Shafi, it's a dessert.
yes, it's like a nougat.
Okay.
Yes,
That's
lots of
awesome.
nuts, caramelized sugar, vanilla essence, many spices inside too. It's very very famous as uh, dessert. And another very famous dish they like sometimes to make, it's melanzane ripiene. It's like a stuffed eggplant. And since we talked about before the cheese too, you can put your nice and provola on top of the stuffed eggplant.
Melanzane.
Yeah, yes, the melanzane, and you can stuff with tuna, with meat, with the bread, with the nice pecorino on top. Yes, it's one of the classic dish they usually do in Calabria.
Yes,
And
melanzane people eggplant. Huh?
yes,
People.
since we are close to the Sicily, one of the plates of Calabria people used to, especially from the sea, it's swordfish, pesce spada.
Oh yes.
That's another important dish that that's cook. One easy way to cook, classic from Calabria is cook with the olive oil infused with the tropea onion and anchovies. That's one of very
Mamma
very
mia.
common, yes, common way how to eat the swordfish. And of course, the nduja you can put for anywhere in the pasta. The nduja it's very famous for the pasta. And
Definitely.
yes, and most that's for it's a very simple cuisine Calabria. So it's classic. You can find the pizza calabrese. You can find the pasta with anchovies, alici pasta. We're toasted with the breadcrumbs on top. So it's very simple cuisine, but it's very delicious because that's a classic,
Delicious.
like home style almost.
And famous.
One pasta, it's a rigatoni alla silana. One is very famous pasta too. It's rigatoni with nice cook, of course, al dente. Including some tomato, porcini mushroom, red peppers, and of course with the cacio cavallo e pecorino on top. That's one of important things. And then, of course, for meat, there is a soppressata, a sausage. So it's very rich pasta.
Que bono, as they
Yes, no,
said.
it's a very simple. Like it's no complicated cuisine. You actually can get some idea. In the net, you can go around. You can find some simple, really simple and delicious, like you always say.
Yes. So before we go on, Cheppy, I'm inviting you to please do listen and watch Book 101 review on my fourth season too. And I'm celebrating my fifth season coming with the same with Food 101. Tune in for my award-winning and best-selling author. My feature author of the month of November is Mr. Everett or Mr. Gerald Everett Jones. So please do watch us tomorrow. We're live through LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitch. And I hope sooner or later we have live on TikTok. I think TikTok supporting only Microsoft. So I'll make sure that next time we are live on TikTok. So please do
Fantastic,
listen. Book 101 review. We're live tomorrow, the same time, 4 p.m. PST with Mr. Gerald Everett.
beautiful.
So, Mr. Chef Alessandro, can you please? I'm thinking of my guest next tomorrow, Mr. Gerald Everett, award-winning author, people. So, Chefy, let's do summarize our
Absolutely.
campagna
Calabria,
dishes.
Calabria, no Campania, Calabria, eh? Don't be
Calabria, sorry. Oh my goodness,
That's a
mamma
bit the
mia.
apple, the Campania. Anyway, so we talk about the pita bread, of
Pita
course.
bread, yeah.
Pita bread, and we talk the biscotto di grano, and we talk about the guanciale, we talk about the fabulous, amazing nduja sausage,
Yeah.
and then we talk about the provola cheese, we talk about caciocavallo cheese, we talk about the lagane pasta, Then we talk about, of course, the peperoncino. You can't miss the peperoncino. The
Yes.
tropea red onion, in Calabria. And we talk about torrone as one of the dessert, famous
Dessert.
dessert. And of course, you can't miss the melanzane ripiene. We talk about the pesce spada. And to finish, we talk about the rigatoni, the pizza calabrese, the pasta agli alici, and of course the rigatoni alla silana. There we
Peste
go.
alish. Yes. Peste
Simple
alish,
food,
but
very
delicious.
easy to make. And maybe we're going to start to do some nice recipe. I'm going to start to give some nice recipe from season number 5. We talk about one recipe at a time, and then we can give the full recipe and they can find on our website. What do you think?
Yes, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, we
Please,
can busy.
please do visit our official website, people. www.food101.ca. Here
Yes,
we go.
we're gonna
Where
talk
is
about
it?
the recipe. We're gonna put on the our website over there, so at least
Yes.
they can see, and they can have even the complete list of the ingredient, how much you need for each portion, and it's easier and very easy step to follow.
Yes.
We're gonna put some very easy recipe, not very hard, so we can start from a little bit at a time, step by step.
Yes, baby step so that
Baby
you
step.
will create a delicious food, people. Here in Food 101 or here on Food 101, we are aiming to give you the best of the best so that sooner or later, if you don't know how to cook, we can
You
give you
will.
the basic. The basic people, so that if you are cooking in at home or wherever you will cook, you will give your best and you will satisfy your customer or whatever the one who gonna taste your food. So sooner or later, chef and I will give you advice as our fifth season coming. We will choose one recipe and we're gonna discuss to you, and well, who knows, we're gonna do live cooking. Ah,
No, no, take it easy.
who knows, right?
Maybe season
It's-
number 15 or
yes. Season number 15.
or
But
we're working on it. Come on. A little bit
yes,
down, step by step, baby step, like you say, no?
baby step, yes. And
Like
our
we give
fifth,
it to them, we teach them a baby step. We're gonna teach ourselves to. We're gonna learn ourselves to do baby steps.
yes, yes, yes. And our fifth season will be bigger.
Better and bolder.
Yes. And I hope you will continue supporting us. And we are aiming for 2 million downloads.
Yes,
And
fantastic.
Chef and I are dedicated to do this every week, even we are tired. As you said, we are
Yes,
tired. We are busy, busy people. Working in the kitchen is not easy. You're working what, 8 hours standing and what pressure and everything.
if I
Try
like it,
to
I was.
You're lucky if you're 8 hours. How about 12 hours?
Yeah, what
See?
about 12, 14? What's the problem? No big deal. We love anyway, so it doesn't matter what. We
Yes,
enjoy that. It's a
yes.
part. It's a part of the uh, uh, dream.
Our job, yes. This
Job
is
and
our
dream. We always want to do this. So we know what we go through.
yes,
You
this
know,
is our passion.
yes.
If
You
you
get
love,
tired, but then you satisfy what you did. You happy. We always happy. If you work with great team, you work with great people, you work with a great staff.
yes, if you love what you're doing, people, even you're tired, you have dedicated to do it and you enjoy doing it. And we are encouraging you to do mistake in the kitchen. Don't be afraid to do mistake because those mistakes make you better, best of what you did 2 years ago or one day ago. So, Shafi,
There you go, people.
see you soon.
Bye bye.